It's Judgment Night on Channel 5. Troy Williamson defends his British Super Welterweight Championship against the pretty boy Josh Kelly. Who wins? Find out Friday, December the 2nd, 9pm, live and free on Channel 5.
This is Harry Judd for Boxing Social in Newcastle. It's weighing day for Troy Williamson and Josh Kelly. Delighted to be joined by North East man himself, Ivan Drago, Steve Robinson. Steve, mate, been a while. How are you, mate?
Good, how are you? How's things going?
Yeah, great to see you. Big fight once again in the North East. You must be great. Glad that big boxing's back up in your home city.
It's always been, everyone overlooks Newcastle. It's always been the same in every sport. It was the same in football. We've always been looked at, and when we got taken over of the Saudis, it was, Newcastle, why the fuck are they getting taken over by them? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Let's all write down in petitions to get Newcastle out. I don't know why nobody wants to see Newcastle do well in sports, because you look at what we've got. You've got the likes of Callum French and Pat, who have just signed with Matchroom, and we've got a massive sporting history up in Newcastle, and we're such a proud nation, but it's never left Newcastle, and it's good to see that big shows like this are coming up here and doing things, and to see two North East fighters going for the British title is fantastic.
People are going to be questioning why you're wearing that sort of jersey at this time whilst the World Cup's on, so just tell people why the Germany top there, mate. Otherwise, I'll be honest, it is a nice kit as well, but why the shirt at the moment?
My mum was born in Hertford, which is about an hour away from Frankfurt, and obviously with Germany playing tonight, I thought I'd wear it for her. I'd support my mum. Support me, mum.
Always got to support your mum. Look, Troy Williamson sold a lot of tickets for this event. Let's look at the main event. British title fight, big domestic bust-up. What are you expecting? What type of fight are you expecting on Friday night?
It all depends on which Josh Kelly shows up, and which Troy Williams shows up. We've seen what Troy's capable of. Troy's been very active. Josh not so active in the last sort of 4 years, no fault of his own. And we're seeing a great performance from Josh in the last Wasserman show, and it's going to be a fantastic fight. I can't see it going the distance at all. We know Troy is extremely fit, probably one of the fittest people within the sport. So it's going to be very interesting to see, what Josh has got in the latter stages, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, if it goes that far, and when the going gets tough and when it's in deep waters, how he reacts, because we've seen Troy in the deep waters. We've seen how he reacts. We've seen how he reacts, and we've seen he can react. So let's see what if it goes that far, what Josh has got in the tank, mentally and physically, and it'll be a very interesting fight.
Where does the pressure lie, do you think? Obviously pressure with both men, but who's got more pressure in this fight, do you reckon?
I always say losing that 0 is massive, and Josh has lost that 0, and I think for Troy, he's got the title, he's got that 0, he wants to be at a world level in the next year, and I think there's a lot more pressure on Troy's shoulders coming into the fight, just being the title holder with that 0, than on Josh's. But it depends, it doesn't seem like he's arsed with pressure, and doesn't seem like it bothers him. So I don't think that weight on his shoulders is going to mean anything coming into the fight.
17th of December, you're back out in Bournemouth of all places. Just looking forward to that one, to getting back out.
Yeah, definitely. I've taken a very, very, very tough fight against a 5-0 heavy-handed Scottish champion Nick Campbell, but I know what I needed to do. I know what I need to do in the sport, and there's no point in rebuilding my career. I'm 31. There's no point in rebuilding my career back up. And after I lost that 0, to try and say, okay, well, I need to go another 6-0 and build back up. And listen, I know my level. I know why I lost that 0. I know why I lost that fight. Take nothing away from Shane Gill, who got the win. But I know why I lost that fight going into it. Something I'll never speak about. And I know my level. So I get this win. It's going to step us up to there and put us in back up there to then start fighting, for titles and get back to where I know I can be.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most important fights though, because the ones you learn the most out of, I would have said. But yeah, you said you're expecting big things, you're looking at big things. Obviously, we're not looking past December 17th, but what does 2023 look like? Because that will be the last time you're out this year.
Yeah, the 17th, let's not look past that. And then December 2023, they've already pretty much said that the Savannah Clarissa rematch was happening at St James's Park. It's something St James's Park want to do, pushing women's football and pushing women's sports. It's something Sky are keen with, so not looking past the 17th, get that win in, and then we'll see what happens in 2023.
It's Judgment Night on Channel 5. Troy Williamson defends his British Super Welterweight Championship against the pretty boy Josh Kelly. Who wins? Find out Friday, December the 2nd, 9 p.m, live and free on Channel 5.